incredibly pleased with life, though. It looked like a jungle out there. I haven't had an opportunity to go out there and sort it out since last week. It's just wild, and my cat loves it. So everybody's happy in that front. Our theme this week. This week's theme is music from theatre, like either the stage, the big screen, or the small screen at home. So it can be adverts, TV shows, your favorite theatre show, your favorite musical, whether it's film, anything. I don't mind. I just want to hear your favorite songs. It doesn't have to be the actual theme tune. It can just be a piece of music from that show or play. I've got quite a few good ones already. Mark was giving me some suggestions this morning. I came up with a few myself, but you know when you're put on the spot a little bit, although I put myself on the spot, but nonetheless was put on the spot, couldn't think of anything. So Mark's given me some suggestions. Before we do that, I'm going to play a couple of requests I have left over from last week. And then I will give you the phone number and the email address that you can get hold of me on. Also, great news, lots more talking. I'm going to tell you all about my experience as a performer. For many, many, many years, I was an actress and a dancer. So I'll be telling you all about those experiences. And there were many. So hope you're prepared to hear my voice a lot. Right, first we're going to start with Drifter Dave. Last week I ended the show saying, I'm so sorry, Drifter Dave, I can't find... what did I say? Oh, I said the Moody Blues, I'll Be Your Baby, but I was completely wrong. The Moody Blues didn't do that song. Well, I knew the Moody Blues didn't do that song, but I was wrong in the fact that that isn't who Drifter Dave asked for. Drifter Dave asked for the Hollies. And the reason I couldn't find the Moody Blues is because they don't do it. So the Hollies, I'll Be Your Baby Tonight from 1969. And this is for you, Drifter Dave. Thank you so much for waiting a week for me to find the correct one. Hi, guys. Calamity Jane. Fantastic choice. Hi, Joe. Oh, my goodness. Give me a second. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking. How are you doing? Oh, I know. Oh, I hope it's nice for you. It's been all over the place. Yesterday was just everywhere. Yeah. That rings a bell. I do know that song, actually. Yeah, I think I played it the other week. I'm sure I did. Right, you said that's from Kiss Me Kate. Perfect. Thank you so much for calling. Have a nice time in Cornwall. That would be nice. See you later. Bye. Oh, that was Terry 1. He's going to Cornwall. Right, let me get... Oh, my goodness. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to make you seasick for a minute. Right. Hi, Joe. Hi, Drew. Hi, Candice. How you doing? I'm doing good, Drew. Hi, Mark. Hang on. Hi, Martin. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candice speaking. Yeah, what would you like? Who's that by? Bob, how pale. Oh, Hope. Sorry. Pale Face. Okay, amazing. I've not heard that one. Okay. Okay, I'll have to listen to the lyrics. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. Bye. Oh, who's seen the film Pale Face? I haven't.
Yeah, Bob Oak. Yeah.
Eric just requested that. Right. Buttons and bows.
Yeah, bravo. I say, with our society, you've got Bing Crosby and Grace Kelly singing True Love.
Yeah.
You've got Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra doing Well Did You Ever.
Okay.
And then you've got Bing with Louis Armstrong doing Now You Has Jazz.
Right.
Great soundtrack that is.
Are you coming back afterwards Are you coming back afterwards?
I'll be back shortly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
See you
Go
later.
on. So don't worry about the negatives, baby. All right?
Have a nice morning.
All right, baby. Love you.
Love you, bye. That was the Hollies with I'll Be Your Baby Tonight from 1969, and that was requested by Drifter Dave. That was requested last week, so thank you for your patience while I just couldn't find what I was looking for. I'm going to play one more request we have left over from last week, and then I will get on to this week's requests, and I will give you guys the phone number and the email address and everything. So the last one we had from last week was requested by Jim on YouTube, and he requested the Dubliners with A Pub with No Beer from 1967. Right. Let me crack away. That's a great song. I love that song. I know we have it on here. Maybe we don't. We don't have it on there. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking. I'm good. How are you? Well, it's been so weird this week. Yeah, do you know what? I have had a busy week, actually. How about you? What song would you like this morning? Remember. Cool. Amazing. Thank you so much. And you as well. See you later. Bye. Do you know what, Joe? We don't have that Calamity Jane song on the library. How weird is that? That's really surprised me. I really thought that we did. Oh my goodness, the phones this morning. That was the Dubliners, A Pub with No Beer from 1967. I can hear the phones have been going a lot. I can only assume that people are trying to call me to tell me they can hear me talking. I do apologize. I hadn't put the fader the entire way down. I thought I had, but it wasn't clicked down far enough. So I do apologize about that. But anyway, these things happen. I've got a lot on my brain this morning, so I'm going to try and buck up my ideas. That was requested by Jim on YouTube last week. He tuned in a little bit late and he got the song in just as I was actually finishing my show. So hopefully he's tuned in now. Now let's get started with our theme today. Our theme is music from any show, whether it's a stage show, a TV show, an advert, a film, anything like that. It doesn't have to be the theme tune. It can be just a song that you enjoy from that show. Now, I really like musicals personally. My favorite musicals are Grease and Dirty Dancing. I realized they were both made outside of Angel Radio's time frame. However, they both have songs from inside of Angel Radio's time frame, luckily. So we're going to play a couple of those. I'm going to play the first one. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to play a different one. I'm going to play this one from my lovely sponsor, Michael from Angus. I'm going to start off by playing Judi Dench with Don't Tell Mama from Don't Tell Mama, the stage show. I really, really enjoy this one. I really like Dame Judi Dench. So, yeah, I'll try not to talk through this one, guys. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. This is for my lovely sponsor, Michael from Angus. It's a good start to the show. I just spoke the whole way through that song. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking. Hello. Hello. Who am I talking to? Hello, how are you? I'm not used to speaking to you on the phone.
Mama thinks I'm living
Yeah.
in a convent. A secluded little convent in the southern part of France.
Let me have a look. That's so odd that you can't send a message. Yes, I can see this. Yes, I've got it. Yes.
That I'm working in a nightclub in a pair of lacy.
Oh, yes, I did. I did do that in the end and I found it. I'll try not to talk through all my songs like I've just done now. Oh no, it was the first one I played. Oh, that's really frustrating. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I'll play that one. I'll wait till I've done the questions and then I'll play that one. Right. Okay. Smart idea. Okay. You have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye. Oh, the phones are going crazy this morning. Where will you be? Right. Let me just... I'm going to have to ignore the phone for a minute. She says. Hello. I'm sorry if that's one of you guys calling. I just have to get some songs up or I'm not going to have anything to play for a minute. Trolley song, that's what it is. It's called the trolley song. Now I can't answer the phone because I'm going to be at the end of my song. Right. Just need to like... Oh, sorry, Denise. I thought it was Joe. That was Judi Dench. I'm going to say Dame Judi Dench, but I don't know if she was a dame then. I expect she wasn't a dame quite that quickly. With Don't Tell Mama from I believe the stage show was called Don't Tell Mama, but I might be completely wrong there. I'm going to have to Google it. I'm not sure. I'm really unsure on that, actually. So let me just, let's put a pin in that. I'll come back to it. And that was for my lovely sponsor, Michael from Angus. The phones have been going completely nuts this morning. I'm so glad you guys are all so eager to get hold of me. I'm going to give you my email address because I can hear the phones ringing all over the place, and I'm obviously here without a receptionist, so I can only answer one phone at a time. And of course, I can only answer it when there is a song playing. And sometimes I shouldn't do that either because I speak over it otherwise. Just think maybe sending me email is the safest way. The email is studio@angelradio.uk. But if you do want to speak to me on the phone, and I love speaking to you all on the phone, you can free phone me on 0800 014 1955. And yes, please just only call me when there's a song playing, because I can't answer the phone, obviously, when I'm talking on the radio. Additionally, if I don't answer the phone, it's because we have about 4 phones in Angel. We have like 1, 2, 3, maybe even more than that. So if I don't answer the phone to you, I'm not ignoring you. I'm either on the phone or my song's just about to end. So just be a bit patient with me this morning. I think I'm still half asleep. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and was just looking at reading stuff and doing work and, you know, basically everything I shouldn't have been doing because I should have been asleep. But I always seem to do that on a Thursday. Wake up at 4 well, I guess it's Friday. Wake up at 4 in the morning. Okay, listen. So let's do a request before I start babbling on about my experiences in show business. There's no business like show business. Don't worry, guys. I wasn't a singer. I was a dancer and an actress, so I won't be serenading you this morning. That would be torment. Eve is listening in Drayton. She was very quick at giving me a call this morning. And I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely weekend, Eve, and everybody who's listening with you. And she has requested Sam Cooke with Everybody Loves to Cha-Cha.
Everybody loves the cha-cha-cha. Little children like the cha-cha-cha. They like the cha-cha-cha.
Brush up your Shakespeare.
Everybody likes the cha-cha-cha. Took my baby to the hop last night, and what to my surprise, when we got there, she hit me with the news right between the eyes. Yeah, she said she couldn't do the cha-cha-cha. She said she couldn't do the cha-cha-cha.
Here we go. Here's a question. Bob Hope, Buttons and Bows. There's 2 versions. There's the Clark Sisters and there's Doris Day. Which version's better? Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking. Hello. Some enchanted evening. Safe Pacific. Oh, okay.
I told her not to worry. There's only one thing we can do. Baby,
wow, that's a massive compliment. All right, amazing. Thank you so much. My name is Candis. Candis. Candis, like Candis. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye. No, she sounded rather disappointed when I told her who I was. Do you guys like my feelings this morning? I don't know what's going on with my hair. That, it literally sums up how my day is going. Okay. That's a little bit better. Okay, let me try catching up with this. Good morning, Mark. Hello, Peter. How are you? Hello, Martin. It's been a while. Can I request Really Waltzing from the film Summer Holiday? I love that film so much, and the song is epic. I've got an urge to wear short leather trousers. Oh, I have to listen out for that bit. Hang on. I will find that for you in a second, Martin. I'm coming right back to you guys. That was Sam Cooke with Everybody Loves to Cha Cha Cha. And that was requested by Eve in Drayton. Thank you so much, Eve. Okay, well, I was also, I've completely forgotten to tell you guys that if you do want to join me on YouTube, you can. I stream my radio shows live on a YouTube live stream. If you type in Angel Vintage on YouTube, you will see our page pop up. You'll recognize the logo because it is just the Angel Radio logo. You can subscribe, which will give you notifications of new videos or any new live streams coming up. Alternatively, you don't have to subscribe. We do want you to, but it doesn't cost anything. But equally, it doesn't matter if you don't do it. If you don't fancy subscribing, you can just join the live by clicking the red button at the top that says live, and then my little face will pop up with my crazy hair this morning because I have a ponytail, but I've also got two big spikes for some reason that won't behave themselves, and I look like I have feelers or antlers. So there you go. Come check out my crazy hair, and you can have a chat with me in between songs, and you can also put your requests in on YouTube. So it's like a direct line to me. It's like a secondary show. I can see I've got lots of emails. Also on the YouTube channel, we do a 4-question quiz that Drifter Dave organizes for us. I can see I've got email from Tony and Bill Brentford. Yes, and Jesse from Falkirk and all sorts. So yeah, I'm going to try and get on with some requests now. Who should we start with? There's so many of them. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start with Joe. Actually, this wasn't Joe. I thought it was Joe. It was actually Denise. Denise has requested Calamity Jane with Whip Crack Away, which I think is actually also known as the Deadwood Stage from Calamity Jane in 1953. Right. Tony wants Whip Crack Away, Soul Bossa Nova. Where the ancient arrows are thicker than porcupine quills. Dangerous land, no time to delay. So, crack away, crack away, crack away. We're heading straight for town, loaded down with the fancy cargo. Caravels of Fargo, Illinois. What did you request? Sorry. Hi, Pat. Hi, Paul. Really waltzing. Enjoys the line. What was it? I've got the urge to wear short leather trousers. Oh, damn, I just missed it. Just missed it. That was annoying.
Here they be. How's about a welcome? A peaceful sort of welcome for the gang.
Right, let me catch up with you guys. I'm back. Had to sign into YouTube again. Oh, that's weird. Morning. Hi, Wayne. Hope your day's going well. Any chance of George Formby when I'm cleaning my windows? Of course. Hi, Eric. If you can't find Bob Hope, Buttons and Bows, then play the dinosaur. I can find Bob Hope. I can find Bob Hope with, who did I say? I can find two versions, Eric. I can find Bob Hope with Doris Day or Bob Hope with the Clark sisters. So which one would you prefer? Hi, Jason. You let me know which one you would prefer. I can play either. I'm just going to grab something. Hang on. So I was feeling a bit like down this morning about my shows, a bit all over the place. That's why I left the speaker up, I think. But I got a lady leaving really horrible comments about me. Again, it's the second time now in the last month, just leaving horrible comments about how I'm annoying and I talk too much nonsense. But Tony and Mark have been really nice about it, made me feel loads better. So dry as a desert, it's in May. In the golden garden, gonna wet my whistle today. Last of the bars, a three-legged crow. Set 'em up, Joe, set 'em up, Joe, set 'em up, Joe. Bring some out, bring some out. Set 'em up, Joe. Make mine sarsaparilla. And that was Whip Crack Away, or rather the Deadwood Stage from Calamity Jane. And that was from 1953. And that was a request from Denise she's listening to me on YouTube. Thank you so much, Denise. Right. We have lots of really, really great. I tell you what, there are so many good musicals, though. I was really struggling to not just make this whole show everything I wanted to play. Who are we going to play next? Oh, we've done Eve's request. I'm going to play one more song for you. I'm going to play one more request for you. Then I'm going to give you a little story. Let's play. I'll tell you what, I'm going to play Elvis Presley, Hound Dog. Because this is from the musical Grease, which is one of my favorite musicals, if not, actually, I would probably say just by a smidge, my favorite musical ever. So this is Elvis Presley with Hound Dog. Okay, Doris Day. Never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend of mine. Yeah, okay. Done. That's so unfair. And do you know what? If you have nothing, Andrew, hey, great surname, Andrew Jones. If you have anything nice to say, just don't say it. You're just horrible. You're just doing your job. Do you know what? And they have had so many positives, and I really should ignore the negatives. It's just sometimes it's not very nice because we are human at the end of the day. They are, Jason. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking. Hello, how are your carpets? Oh, I bet they're so soft. Yeah, love that. Yeah, we did that. We did light grey, and I tell you what, it makes a big difference. It is. Oh my goodness, it is. I can't believe I left the fader up as well, but the phone's just been non-stop. Yes, of course you can. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye. Oh, I like Thelma. She just had new carpets fitted. I bet that feels so nice. I've been walking on barefoot everywhere. When we had our new carpets fitted, I used to just lie on the carpet. George Formby, when I'm cleaning the windows. You ain't no friend of mine. That was Elvis Presley with Hound Dog, and that was from the musical, film, and stage show Grease. That is an amazing. I love that. Do you know what? I love the film. I love every single theatre version I've seen of it. But John Travolta, of course, just makes that film he's so wonderfully talented. And to be fair, Olivia Newton-John as well. But I tell you who my favourite character was Rizzo. Oh my goodness, I loved her so much. I can't remember the name of the actress. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to Google it in a second. But when I was about 16, I played Rizzo, Betty Rizzo. I played Betty Rizzo in Grease because they thought that I looked like her a lot. I'm not completely sure that's accurate. I probably just more had the attitude to go with it. I always get cast in characters like that, the characters that have got a little bit too much attitude and a little bit up to no good sometimes. I've also been cast as the bad guy quite a lot, but that is always the most fun character to play. So yeah, when I was about, I think I was 16 or 17, I played Rizzo in Grease on stage, and oh my gosh, it was the most fun. Honestly, being a pink lady was so much fun. I wish I could have a pink lady jacket in real life. I'm gonna have to find one. Oh, so I've been in quite a few stage shows. I was a dancer from, gosh, the moment I could stand on my own two legs by myself. I did ballet, I did modern dancing, I did jazz, I did all sorts. I think my first love was probably modern dancing when I was younger, but then the older I got, ballet became my first love. Absolutely love it. I actually went on to become a dance teacher at one point, and I was in some music videos. I was in a lot of stage shows, and I went to Lane's Performing Arts School. Lane's in Epsom and Ewell, I think it is. I went to Lane's Performing Arts School for quite a while for both acting and dancing, and I really enjoyed it. Lane's themselves was quite strict, but I really enjoyed Performing Arts School in general. I did a lot of modelling. I was signed with a modelling agency, and then off the back of that, I would do a lot of dancing, music videos, things like that. But I think being on stage or in front of the camera is definitely my first love. Like, whether it's dancing or acting, I really don't care. I just absolutely love it. And you always find me dancing around my house, normally with my cat, or to my cat's horror is probably what I should say. But what else have I been in on stage? I'll tell you what, I was in an original theatre play called Don Juan in Kingston, and this was back in 2000 I think it was 2005, because it was when the new Kingston Theatre opened, which isn't very new anymore. But I was in the first play that they held in the new Kingston Theatre. The theatre wasn't actually 100% finished yet, but we had our show on the opening night as a special opening event. And basically the show was all about Don Juan somehow manages to time travel when he ends up in 2004 or 2005, whatever it was, in Kingston. And I was a schoolgirl, like a 16-year-old schoolgirl, who had to show him around Kingston and teach him like how to fit in with the future. It was very, very funny. Yeah, that was a really, really great show. I really enjoyed being part of that. That was wonderful. I wish I could remember who the director was, because he was absolutely fantastic. I genuinely enjoyed that. The guy who played Don Juan was wonderfully fantastic. So funny. Very, very funny. That was awesome. Okay, let's play some... Do you know what? I'm going to play Brush Up Your Shakespeare by Keenan Wynn. This is for Terry One in Portsmouth. This is Keenan Wynn and James Whitmore from the film Kiss Me Kate in 1962.
The girls today in society know a classical poetry. So to win their heart, you must quote with ease Aeschylus and Euripides. But the whole will of them all, who will start and simply raven, is the poet people call the Bard of Stratford-on-Avon. Brush up your Shakespeare. Start holding him down. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. Just declaim a few lines from Othello, and I'll think you're a heck of a fella. If your blonde won't respond when you flutter, tell her what Polly told Cleopatra. And if still to be shocked she pretends well, just remind her that all's well that ends well. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all bow down.
I am gonna pay you attention in 2 seconds, guys. I promise. Is it Cliff Richard? It is Cliff Richard. That's really waltzing, isn't it? From because he did Summer Holiday. Up your Shakespeare.
Stop holding him down. Brush up your
Shakespeare.
and the women you will bound. If your girl is a Washington High Street, treat the kid to a big summer's night cream. If she fights when her clothes you are
Right, let me have a look. See, Little Anthony's "Tears on My Pillows" would be a great song. That was played in Greece. Oh, well, I didn't realise that was in our time. Well done, Dave. Thank you. I'll bear that one in mind. The Rose Theatre in Kingston. Is that what it's called? Thank you, Mark. Let's have a look when it was opened. (2008). That was Brush Up Your Shakespeare, and that was from Keenan Wynn and James Whitmore from the film Kiss Me Kate in 1962. That was requested by Terry One in Portsmouth. Thank you so much. Mark on YouTube he always gives me the correct historical facts, so I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you. He said that the New Kingston Theatre is called the Rose Theatre, and it was opened on the 16th of January 2008. So actually a couple years after what I remembered, but it was, I mean, that's a long time ago. How old was I in 2008? I can't even remember. It was a long time ago. 19? No, I must have been younger than that. I don't remember. Anyway, regardless, 2008. Yeah, I remember that. I'm going to try and Google some pictures from the show and see if I pop up in it. That would be amazing. I do randomly see a music video and I cringe a little bit if it's a music video I've been in, like a Girls Aloud one or something like that, and I see myself in the background and I think, oh no, it's very odd seeing yourself. I think that's the thing with radio. If you're live, you never hear yourself being live, do you? Because of course you're on this side of it. If you hear your own voice on something, it's a bit strange, isn't it? Okay, let's play. This is for Eric in Haverfordwest, and he has requested Buttons and Bows by Bob Hope and Doris Day, and it's from the film Paleface. And as soon as I mentioned that, Mark said, oh yes, I know that, So here we go. Eric, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and good night, everybody. Good night. Wait a minute, boy. Where are you going? I sang my number. I gave the show a little class. I'm off. Gave the show a little class. Look, you hopped up Hildegard.
Okay. I'm learning all new things about you today. I used to belong to Epsom and Newell. Oh, did you? Yeah, I went to Lane's Theatre Arts there. I lived in Epsom for quite a while. Cliff Richard. Yeah, I thought it was. Okay, I was just double checking. See, I do know these things, but I never trust my own judgment. So I just need to 100% check. Because there'll always be somebody very eager to tell you when it's wrong. I need to read some emails.
Would you like to try for one? Now, let's face it, Nostril King. Before I sang my song, this show was laying a large swan egg. True or false? Get him. Look, Silko now. Last week... large set.
Ah,
Cabinet there. So look, last year,
Jeff.
last week my hand slipped and I happened to do it in your show. Now I know why it's transcribed and you broadcast it later. Gives you time to get out of town and hide before the people hear it.
To think when I first met this boy, he had a job blowing out glove compartments at a car wash.
Steady.
Is this the right thing, Eric?
Now look, ratchet head, if I'm going
Because this doesn't sound like the right thing to me.
Late writing, wait.
I'm going to play the Clark Sisters version.
If I'm going to endure this vilification, I want my money first. So I explain vilification before we go out.
I don't know whether to stop it or not, Eric, because I have no idea if this is the right song.
What are you knocking yourself out for? After all, you know you can't take it with you.
I know, so I'm sending my brother Everett on ahead to open up a charge account.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that it's labeled one thing and it's doing something different. So I'm unsure what I was just playing then. It certainly wasn't the song that was requested. I'm going to try a different version. Hopefully, this is Bob Hope and the Clark Sisters with Buttons and Bows. This sounds a bit more like it. I don't know what was going on there. That was weird. That's labeled wrong.
Western Ranch is just a branch of nowhere junction to me. Give me the city where
How weird. See, this is it's not my fault. People don't like me because stuff like this happens, but that was not my fault. It's labeled one thing and it's something completely different. How am I supposed to know?
Let's go where you keep on wearing those frills and flowers and buttons and bows, rings and things and buttons and bows. Don't bury me in this prairie, take me where the cement grows. Let's move down to some big town where they love a gal, but a cut of her clothes, and you stand out in buttons and bows. I love you in buckskin,
Suspicion.
but
Who requested cleaning the windows? Who requested cleaning the windows?
My bones denounced the buckboard bounce and the cactus.
How are you doing, Pat? Are you good this morning? Who wanted George Formby with cleaning the windows?
Don't bury me in this here prairie. Take me where
I can't find it.
Let's move down to that big town where they love a girl, but her clothes, and you stand out and buttons and bows.
Those wide open spaces don't suit me like a roof. I will love you long and strong and where the stake ain't on the hook.
My bones denounce the buckboard bounce and that cactus hurts my toes.
I love Ethel Merman.
Where gals keep using those silks
Right.
and satins and linen that shows, and you're all mine and buttons and bows. Give me Eastern trimming where women are women in high silk hose and peekaboo clothes and French perfume that rocks the room and buttons and bows. Buttons and bows. Buttons and bows. Buttons and bows.
And that was the correct version. That was Bob Hope and the Clark Sisters with Buttons and Bows from the film Pale Face, and Eric in Haverfordwest requested that. I have absolutely no idea what the first thing that I played was. It was labeled Buttons and Bows, but clearly it was not that. So I do apologize. We gave it a good try, but it was wrong. Oh, that's the thing with Angel. You're just with us for the ride. And what happens, happens. We just figure it out as we go along. That's what makes it so much fun. Oh, okay. I'm going to read an email now. I'm going to read a couple of emails, and then I'm going to play another couple of songs. What do we have? We have Tony, as in our Tony. I nearly said my Tony, because I'm used to calling him my Tony. He says one of his favourite film tunes is Soul Bossa Nova by Quincy Jones, and it was used at the start of the Austin Powers film. Amazing. Austin Powers films are quite funny. I'm going to play that for you in a second. I'm going to read one more email and then I will play it. No, do you know what? I'm not. I'm going to play that for you first. Quincy Jones with Soul Bossa Nova from 1962 for our Tony. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking. Oh. He's the one who requested George Formby, was he? Oh, I can't really hear you very well. Right. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here, because otherwise nothing would... You're doing a really good job. Thank you. Bye. Oh, Drifter Dave, you're so funny. Oh, I'm just glad you're here, because honestly... Hi, Jim. Did you hear your song this morning? I spoke the whole way through it. If you want me to play another one, please tell me. Like, I will literally make sure I play it for you before the end of the show. I promise. Since I did ruin it. Right, Wayne. Wayne requested George Formby, Lean in the Windows. I like this song. I like when Tony listens to my show. It makes me feel happy. There's lots of emails. It's been very busy this morning. There's one email here telling me off. Am I like an easy target or something, guys? Z Cars. That's a good one, Jeff. That was Quincy Jones with Soul Bossa Nova from 1962, and it was used in the first Austin Powers film. That was requested by Tony, as in our Tony. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, I've got an email here from Bill in Brentford. He says, "Morning, Candis. I know some people can't stand them, but I've always been a fan of musicals and have been to quite a few over the years. Bill, I love musicals. I do love a musical. I know some people say it's silly because nobody just bursts out dancing and singing in everyday life, but they've never met me. So, you know, I understand why they would think that wouldn't be normal." Then he says, "I've often thought that of all musicals there have been, which one would I like to have seen on its first night?" Oh, that's such a good question. Gosh. Okay. I'll have to think about that as well. And Bill says, "I think it would be Gypsy, as there have been many great songs in that show." That is true. "I would love to have seen Ethel Merman live on stage as the pushy mom. The role was made for her. Wasn't it just? I'm not even joking. I was saying about 5 minutes ago, I love Ethel Merman." Yes, I agree. That would have been absolutely fantastic. Would you please play her song, Some People, from the show? Of course I will. Let me see if I've pulled it up. I haven't pulled it up, so I'll play that for you in a moment. First, I'm going to play Wayne's request. I'm going to play these back to back. I'm going to play Wayne requested George Formby When I'm Cleaning My Windows from 1950. Then I'm going to play Some People by Ethel Merman for Bill in Brentford.
Now I go window cleaning, turning on this phone, for a nosy party, an interesting job. Now it's a job that just as me, a window cleaner you would be, if you can see what I can see. When I'm cleaning windows, honeymoon and come on too, you can see them villains too, you'd be surprised at things they do. When I'm cleaning
Windows. I bet being a window cleaner actually is quite funny. My window cleaner definitely would have seen me naked. That's why I don't have one. Because I wouldn't even remember and he would just be there and I'd be like getting out the shower or something. I don't know. I'd scare him away. So we don't have a window cleaner for that reason. Okay. What's everybody been up to this week? What are we doing this weekend? Right, Jeff. Gene Autry, Blue Canadian Rockies. Ah. Arthur and Misty, looking forward to the next installment of the Adventures of Hamilton. Well, I will tell you something about Hamilton in a minute, actually, and then he can have the next installment of Hamilton's Strange Adventures. He's a very odd cat. He's so sweet and cute, but he's so strange. Honestly, I'm not completely sure he's entirely a cat. I think he's some kind of like small gremlin or something. I don't know. Cave dweller. He's such a dirty cat as well. Like, I always thought cats were clean, but he's such a dirty cat. Hi, Ian. How are you doing? Remember, Jim, if you would like a request, definitely let me know, hey, because I did speak through your request.
At 8 o'clock the girl she wakes, at 8 about she takes, when I'm cleaning windows.
When I'm cleaning windows. That was George Formby with When I'm Cleaning Windows. When I'm Cleaning Windows from 1950. And that was requested by... Who was that requested by? I literally just said it a minute ago. Yeah, Wayne. And then coming straight back up now, we have the song is from Gypsy and it is Some People by Ethel Merman, and Bill in Brentford requested this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodness me, it's gone quickly this morning. Let's do Dave's quiz. Pat, this is aimed at catching you out, apparently. Davy Jones, right. He says, good morning, Candis. Hopefully this will catch Pat out. Davy Jones of the Monkees has a previous claim to fame. Where is it? Is it because he has a locker at the bottom of the sea? I'm joking. Davy Jones of the Monkees has a previous claim to fame. What is it, or where? Like, tell me about it. Oh, okay. Another monkey, Mickey Dolenz, also has a previous claim to fame. Where is that? I'm learning these as I'm going. I haven't read them yet. Back in 1964, Ringo, as in Ringo Starr from the Beatles, became ill with tonsillitis? Who took his place on the European tour and part of the Australian tour? I didn't know that. Bloody hell. I don't know any of these, actually. Who recorded... Oh, I did know this one. Who recorded Crossroads theme in 1968? And what was the song called? Okay. What is Davy Jones from the Monkees' previous claim to fame? What is Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees' previous claim to fame? Who took the place of Ringo Starr when he was ill with tonsillitis during the European and part of the Australian tour in 1964? And who recorded the Crossroads theme in 1968? And what was the song called? Put your thinking caps on. I'm going to play the last one, the theme from Crossroads. I'm going to play it. Should I play it before? No, because if I play it before, then you'll know what it is. I'm not going to play it before I tell you the answers. Come on, guys, get your thinking caps on. Shall I type it for you? In the next song, I'll type the questions for you. You're just here for my dancing, aren't you? Oh, I love that song. That was Ethel Merman with Some People from the stage show Gypsy. Wonderful. Love that. That was requested by Bill in Brentford. Thank you so much, Bill. You are completely right about musicals. I honestly, if I had to pick one to see on the opening night, gosh, I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know if I could pick. I'm going to really have to have a very serious think about that one. We've just done the four question quiz on the YouTube. So if you haven't joined, you can go back now and join, and I will do it again in a minute. If you go onto YouTube, you can just search Angel Vintage and you can join us. We have quite a lot of subscribers. It's doing quite well at the moment. What we do on there is we release lots of videos about all of our different volunteers, whether they are the presenters, whether they're the receptionists, anybody involved in Angel. I've done quite a few with Tony, of course. I haven't done Mark yet. We need to do Mark. That would be a really good one. Most recently, I was discussing stuff with Joe, and before that was Rich. The next one coming up is a work experience student we had a little while ago. There's also, we live streamed the Play It Live, and you also get the privilege of seeing me. Joyous for you. But you get to see me and you get to talk to me in between when I'm talking on the radio. It's like an extra show. So you should definitely go and check that out. It's very, very exciting. It's like behind the scenes of Angel Radio. It's great. I was just thinking about my favorite character, my most favorite character I've ever played as an actress. And I have to say, I was in a film called 6 Days. The director was Ra Marchant. And I was cast as... Actually, I've done 2 films with the same director, and both the characters were really fantastic. But I think the first one, 6 Days, I had a very, very, very small part as a so let's say like a down and out homeless sort of drug addict, I guess you would call me. And they put all the latex makeup on my face to make me look like I was very unwell. But obviously he wanted me to sound very common and you know, I'm obviously quite well spoken. So I think when he first met me, he was initially having his doubts. And then as soon as I got into character, I remember both him and the cameraman, Paul, were so taken aback because I just changed my accent really quickly. And it was so much fun. It was really good fun. And then off the back of that, I got given a bigger part, and this was my favorite part. I was the crime boss of a massive gang. And I'd kidnapped somebody, and we had fight scenes and all sorts, and ended up getting blown up with a grenade at the end of the film. It was really good fun. The fight scenes were just fantastic. Running across a field in stilettos with a fake gun, fighting somebody with a broomstick in a barn. Honestly, it was just so much fun. Getting blown up with a grenade down my top. Gosh, what more does a girl need on a Saturday afternoon, right? Okay, I'm going to play Chris in Bishop Chris in Bishop's Waltham, and he has requested Manfred Mann with Pretty Flamingo. I'm going to type the questions for you guys, because you need to answer these. Today's put a lot of effort into this.
When she walked, she was so fine, like a flamingo. Crimson dress that clings so tight, she's out of reach and out of sight. When she walks by, she frowns up the neighborhood. Oh, every if he just could, if she just would. So sweet day, I'll make her mine, ready for me.
I don't know how you spell tonsillitis. I think that's right. There you go, guys. Give it a go. Pick one each and give it your best shot. And then I will tell you who's the winner, or who. Even if you just get one, you're still going to be a winner in my book. Just give it a try, even if you get none, but you've tried. So you could Google it and I wouldn't even know, would I? Pretty flamingo. That was Pretty Flamingo by Manfred Mann, and that was requested by Chris in Bishop's Waltham for lovely Amanda. I'm sure she brightens up everywhere she goes to. Jessie from Falkirk has messaged me, and she says, Candis, my first stage appearance would have been when I was 7 or 8 as part of a Girls Gildry show, and I sang Que Sera Sera. I kept a scrapbook, and I have programs of the amateur shows I was in and got many of the cast as I could to sign it. How amazing. Now, I should have done that. I didn't do that. I used to think I would be the famous one who needed to give people signatures, so they would need my signature, because clearly I was quite a self-important child. She was in the first high school production of Gilbert and Sullivan's HMS Pinafore, and she was also in The Mikado. She was in Amal and the Night Visitors, and then she joined a local Amdram company, Waltz Without an End, Noel Coward's Bittersweet, Zip Goes a Million, written for George Formby, again, Waltz Without an End. And by the time I was married and life took over, but I went back to when my son played the part of Oliver. Hey, I was in Oliver as well, Jessie. And then she did The Sound of Music, and she was Mother Superior. Oh, that would be quite a cool part. I like that. Yeah, I reckon Mother Superior would be the best one. that was her last show, and she started to work in Edinburgh. Yes, I was in Oliver. Who did I play? I'm trying to remember who I played in Oliver. Gosh, I can't remember. So long ago. I also was in it's a Shakespeare. I've been in a lot of Shakespeare plays, but I'm thinking specifically of there's one I'm thinking of specifically. I can't remember what it was now. I'll have to get back to you on that. I love Shakespeare. I studied Shakespeare. Obviously, part of performing arts is you have to study Shakespeare anyway, but I genuinely thoroughly enjoyed Shakespeare, and I've been in a lot of Shakespeare plays. I'm just trying to remember specifically which one it was for the part that I want to tell you about, but I'll get back to you on that. So first I'm going to play, I will play a request while I'm thinking about it. Jean from Porchester, Jean, I'll tell you what, I'm actually having a little bit of a problem finding your request. So I haven't forgotten. I know you requested it quite early in the show. I promise you I haven't forgotten. I'm doing my very, very best. But she's requested Some Enchanted by Safe Pacific, which was supposed to be the best song ever written. And even Andrew Lloyd Webber said he's not sure he could have written a better song than that. So, Jean, I promise I'm doing my best. I'm trying to make sure I find the exact right version for you. Because we've already been there, played something completely random. I don't know what that was. Next, Martin from YouTube has requested Really Waltzing. And this is by Cliff Richard and the Shadows from Summer Holiday.
Is me here really waltzing? Is this me here being so square? Although I know this kind of music makes me sick and you sick, still I'm aware. Yeah, it's me here really waltzing to a V.
You know what I've just realized is because I was typing in Safe Pacific and it's South Pacific.
How can this be me? I've got the urge to wear short leather trousers and dance.
I've got the urge to wear short leather trousers. There you go. That was your line. That was your line. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking.
As we take our partners and all, we say a prayer over the houses of all the Christ houses, all the same.
Oh, well done for getting it done on time.
Look at us, really waltzing.
Aww. That's very sweet. Okay, well, I'll definitely get that one for you. Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Bye. Right. Ken Dodd. Happiness. Happiness. There it is. Right. How are we doing, guys? Who else wants to answer the question? What was Davy Jones from the Monkees' previous claim to fame? Oh, what's going with my hair this morning? It's like wild. Oh, I'm going to have lots of more shows coming up. Lots of more. That's great English. Lots more shows coming up. Not just on a Friday morning. There's going to be 2 weeks where I'm doing, I think, like at least 2 more shows because we've got loads of people off. So of course it's only fair that we all pull our weight, because otherwise Tony ends up doing everything and then he just will make himself poorly because he works 100 hours a week or something. So we're all doing a couple of extra shows, but I'm quite happy about that. I want to do them. I'm going to be doing Sandy's Yesterdays, which is going to be amazing. I love that show anyway. And I'm going to be doing some of Sharon's shows as well, and I'm going to be doing one of Tony's breakfast bustles. So all really good shows I'm happy to be covering. So I kind of have to think of things. Maybe for the Yesterdays, I'll have to tell you guys all about my childhood in South Africa. That would be good, won't it? I really like Sandy's shows. Mantovani. Oh. Jessie's so sweet. Jessie from Falkirk is Falkirk. Oh, you guys have gone quiet. Where are you? Talk to me. I feel like I need to, like, my seat doesn't feel at the right height. Oh, the countdown is going upwards. Tony told me how to swap it around. Oh, the countdown's going upwards. What do I do? Okay, I'm going to message Tony. Hang on. Oh, really lovely. That was Really Waltzing by Cliff Richard. And that was requested by Martin on YouTube. That was from the film Summer Holiday. Thank you so much. And then after that, so that was the first song I played. Then after that, we had Some Enchanted Evening from South Pacific from Mantovani, I think that's how you said, which was meant to be the best song ever written. So it was an incredibly beautiful piece of music. And that was requested by Jean in Portchester. Thank you, Jean. What are we going to do next? Next, I'm going to play Thelma in Gosport, who's got brand new carpets. Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous. Beautiful new fluffy carpets. I'd be walking around barefoot everywhere, lying on the carpet. I love that. That's what I did when I had my new carpets put in. I used to just lie on the carpet and feel how soft it was. But Thelma in Gosport, she requested Elvis with Blue Hawaii.
Night and you and blue
I'll be right back, guys. Good morning, Peter. How about Rawhide? Good film, good song. I'll be right back. I just need to go check something on the monitor in the other room because otherwise I might have a bit of a problem with when to end my show. Give me a second.
While the moon is on the sea, the night is young, and so are we, so are we. Dreams come true.
Oh no. I'm gonna ring Mark. Hello. You know the countdown to the end of the show? It's going up and not down, and I don't know what time. There's not much of it left, no. There's about half a minute left of it. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? I thought that's what I had to do, but I didn't want to click anything in case it was wrong. Okay. Okay, that's great. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, I'll go and do that right now. Hang on. Just stay on the phone. Okay, fixed. I clicked it and nothing happened, and I was like, okay, guys, good morning. How about Rawhide? Yes, Peter, I'll do my best for you. Frankie Lane. I've only got 11 minutes left. Thank goodness I realised that, because I would have been a little bit stuck if I hadn't done that. The show just would have ended halfway through me talking. There wouldn't have been a countdown or anything. Well, there would have been a countdown. I just wouldn't have known about it. Right. I'm going to give you the answers to the quiz questions. The first answer is, the question was, Davy Jones of the Monkees has a previous claim to fame. Where? The answer is, he appeared in Coronation Street playing Edna and Sharple's grandson, Colin Lomax. Another monkey, Mickey Dolenz, also has a previous claim to fame. Where was that? In 1956, he appeared in a children's TV show as the lead in Circus Boy. Well, that's pretty cool. 1964, Ringo, star of the Beatles, got ill with tonsillitis. Who took his place on the European tour and part of the Australian tour? Jimmy Nicol. I didn't know that. I didn't know that he got sick, so I wouldn't have known who took his place. Who recorded the Crossroads theme? in 1968. And what was it called? It was recorded by Sue Nichols, who appeared in the show, and it made the charts, and it was called Where Will You Be? Oh, I love this song. I just had to stick something on. But to be fair, Peter, I might get your song on. I might. Those two songs were Elvis Presley with Blue Hawaii for Thelma in Gosport, and then Judy Garland with the Trolley Song for myself. That was from Meet Me in St. Louis. I love that. I love it. Okay, let's play Drifter Dave. He requested Where Will You Be by Sue Nichols from Crossroads. If I don't get to play Rawhide, Peter, would you like me to play it for you next Friday? Or would you just like it on my next show? My next show might actually just be next Friday, to be fair. Thinking about it. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. Away. Yes. No. Yes. I think. 24th. 11th. Yeah, next show is Friday. So, Peter, if I don't get an opportunity to play your song, I will play it for you first song next Friday, I promise. But that means you're going to have to be there at 9 a.m. on the dot. I'm only joking. If you can't make 9 a.m., I'll play it for you later. You let me know. This is a nice song. I still can't believe I spoke over the first song. I really annoyed myself with that. It's because my brain's not in it this morning because I had people being mean to me. The worst thing is she was mean to me, then she blocked me. So I couldn't give her like a formal warning of don't be mean to people on Angel Radio's Facebook page. It's just an odd thing to decide to do, but it's okay. It just threw me a little bit. But anyway, you guys love me. That's all that matters. And I said to Mark and Tony, actually, as long as they think I'm good, that is really, really all that matters. It's so few and far between. But I guess when there's so many people involved with something, people are always going to have a difference of opinion, right? Will you be? Oh, Sue Nichols, where will you be? I will be right here at Angel Radio. And that was requested by Drifter Dave, and it was linked to the 4-question quiz he gave us on YouTube this morning. Jeff requested Johnny Keating and the Z-Men from the theme from Z-Cars. are you from, Peter? Drew, not long now. How did Pat do on the quiz? I'm not sure Pat's here because Pat's been very, very quiet, or maybe she just didn't know the answers. I didn't give the winners. Right. Winners of the... I don't know if you guys can see everybody's answers on here because I think some of them are private and some of them are not private. Hang on one second. Good morning, Angel Radio. Candis speaking. I'm not English though, so that's why my accent's like that. Okay, I will, but I'm not English, so that's why I pronounce it differently. I'm from South Africa. I'm actually Afrikaans. Well, thank you very much for your call. Have a nice day. Okay, the winners of this morning's quiz are Naz and Jason from Southsea, and Pat didn't answer, so I'm not actually certain if she's even with us. I'm sure I saw her earlier on. Oh, I can't find her. Pat, where are you? And Dave, you win because you obviously did it. You obviously win, and I win. And that was Johnny Keating and the Z-Men from the theme from Z Cars. I do know that I say Z when everybody in England says Z, but let's please remember that I have an accent. I'm not from England. My first language is not English. Thank you guys so much. I do my very best to pronounce stuff the way you would like it pronounced, but I guess everybody just speaks slightly differently, don't they? We've only got 3 minutes left. I have 2 requests left over. I have Peter, who requested Rawhide, Frankie Lane. I really wanted to play that song because I really, really love it. And Wendy requested Ken Dodd with Happiness. I'm really sorry, Wendy. And I'm really sorry, Peter. I promised to play them as my first 2 songs on my next Friday show. I just don't have the time. The phones went a little bit crazy this morning. Which is great. I love that because obviously I want you guys to be as engaged as possible. I just want to remind you all about our Instagram and our YouTube channel, which is both under the name of Angel Vintage. Keep your eyeballs on those because there's some really, really cool, interesting stuff that goes on there. What else? I think that's kind of it. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all for all of your input this week. I'm going to have a think about next week's theme and I'll let you know as soon as possible. I think I'm going to do something different. I might go back to my original theme of stuff with the name Jones in it. Let's have a think. Keep all of you keep safe, please. Keep each other safe, keep yourself safe, drink lots of water and yeah, enjoy the rain or the sun, whichever one you get. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you all next week. I'm going to play you out with John Barry and We Have All the Time in the World. Mickey Dolenz directed. Thank you, Peter. Mickey Dolenz directed Metal Mickey. Oh, I don't even know what Metal Mickey is. I guess it's a film. Great show, Candis. Thank you, Martin. I mean, Mark, not Martin. Sorry. There's too many M's. There was Mark and Metal Mickey and... yeah, so Jason and Naz got all the questions right. Ballet dancing. I was a pretty good ballet dancer. My uncle was a ballet dancer, actually. So I've got quite an interesting family. One of my uncles ran away with a circus, and my other uncle was a professional ballet dancer, and he spent like 2 years of his life just walking around on his hands, never used his feet. I don't know. My family's very strange. I I've got a lot. Do you know what? That's going to be what some of the sort of stuff I talk about when it comes to me covering Sandy's yesterdays. So make sure that you do listen to it, because there's going to be some funny, interesting stuff there. Okay, I'm going to tell you all the interesting things about my crazy family. I'm going to go, guys. Thank you so much for keeping me going this morning. And I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate all your kindness. Genuinely, it goes a long, long way. And it was quite needed today. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. Keep your eyes on another video coming out this afternoon. Bye.
This is a recording. People said 2 weeks.